Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the 30-Minute Lunchbreak Podcast, a free sports podcast recorded during our actual lunch breaks.
Yes, sir.
Happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yep, may the 4th be with you, huh?
For all you Star Wars nerds out there, including ourselves. My name is Brandon Rosendahl, and the best co-host I've ever had is Eric Garcia, right next to me. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Ready to go. Talk some sports.
It is Thursday. Like I said, May 4th. We're going to discuss the NBA playoffs. Kind of check in there, and then go over the big fight this weekend for no belts whatsoever, but it's going to be entertaining nonetheless.
Yep.
But first, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Which one? Out of the 7, or if you include Rogue One, it's 8. So,
I haven't seen Rogue One.
Me neither, so I haven't seen it either.
Then I'll go with, just because I don't think this is popular, I'll go with the 7th one.
Okay.
Just because I love the Star Wars movies. But I'm new to the whole franchise, so I'll stick with the new one.
Okay.
I'll admit it. I'm new. Like I saw, you know what I mean? Like recently, like within a year or two, I've really seen all the movies. I never cared about the movies, but I gave it a chance and I liked them. So, I'll go with the new one.
I'm gonna go with like a tie between 4 and 5, A New Hope and Empire. Those are my two favorites.
Well,
A New Hope drags a little bit, but
Return of the
Jedi, 6th one, yeah, that was
awesome. That was the one where they with the Samuel L. had that nice
No, you're talking about Revenge of the Sith. You're talking about Episode 3 with Samuel Jackson.
Oh no! Yeah. You're right.
That's Episode 3.
That's the best scene in that one. That's probably the wackest movie. One of my favorite scenes.
A lot of people will agree with you there.
Samuel puts in work. You're right. See, that's how new I am to the shit.
Exactly.
I got the order all fucked up.
It's all good. So, let's stick to shit we know. How about sports?
Which, again, don't know shit about that either, but let's get into it either.
But we do have a podcast about it.
We have an opinion about it. That's
we
fact.
definitely have an opinion. So, let's check in here. Kind of breaking-ish news as of like a couple of hours ago. In the Spurs-Rockets series, Tony Parker's out for the entire playoffs. Torn quad. So, is that it for the Spurs?
No. It's big, simply just team-wise. But remember, I had this point with you earlier. How he wasn't part of it. To me, I don't think... I mean, he's there again because he's a veteran.
Yeah.
He's part of the team. There's definitely other ways he brings his... he contributes, but...
He was having a good last few games.
But I think the Spurs...
Can move
on without him.
Yeah.
I think if they needed him to be big in this series, they really don't have a shot. Because, again, we got to be thinking...
Well, yeah, Kawhi's the man.
Yeah, we got to be thinking... We're thinking they could compete with Golden State. They should be able to dispatch...
Tony Parker.
With the Rockets.
Yeah, they should be able to get by the Rockets.
They should get rid of the Rockets. Yes, I think even though, however, I think Tony Parker wasn't that successful this year.
He's aging. He's 34 years old.
I think he does hurt big time more in the next series. Because you need everybody. All hands on deck for that.
Yeah, that's very true.
But right here, I definitely still favor the...
They definitely should get by
We
the
saw that
Rockets
ass whooping in Game 1, and I think everybody started to kind of get a little worried, but no, I ain't tripping off this.
I'm actually kind of...
And again, I don't like the Spurs.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on it, but I am tripping when it comes to Tony Parker's career at this point.
Yeah, but I thought it was already there. Like, I thought he was already there.
I think he can still provide a few more years, especially with the Spurs. I mean, they seem to... keep their vet. They come on, Manu is still getting minutes.
Yeah.
And he's good, but he's like so limited. And Tony Parker can probably be good in limited spurts.
I would be okay with keeping him if you already replaced him, like you said. If I got a guy that's gonna.
But is Patty Mills that guy? We're about to find out.
I think right now it is, for me, but I don't think that's a good thing. Like, I want somebody better than Patty Mills to be the guy, but that's how bad I think Tony Parker is. I think Patty Mills shouldn't be better than him, but he is.
Well, when Kawhi has the ball in his hands a lot, you're going to need some shooters, and Patty Mills is that shooter you need. So that is something that, I'm definitely looking forward to, seeing Patty Mills
if he steps
knock down
up.
some shots.
This is an opportunity.
Got to knock down some shots.
Yeah.
So, and I want to talk about Kawhi real quick. He had an unbelievable game.
As always.
And I was looking at the box score and I was like, holy shit. 13 of 16, 3 of 4 from 3, 5 of 5 from the line, 3 blocks, a steal. I mean, so 3 steals and a block.
Yeah, the only thing,
doesn't really matter.
The only thing you think of when you see these numbers is he's just efficient as fuck. Like, this is just putting in work in a very efficient manner. This is just matter of factly, I'm just going to be good today. This isn't like, I got to do crazy things to show you how good. This is just like, like you said, this is one of those stat line games. It's more of like a what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, like
13 and 16.
Sean Marion used to put up numbers like this, but he would have shots given to him by Steve Nash. This guy creates his own shots.
Shot.
Very ugly shot.
The Matrix, though. Shout out to the Matrix.
Shout out to the Matrix. Yeah, well, that's what's up. Champion. They beat the Heat, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
He's a champion.
He's a champion. No, he's a champion.
Hey, Adam Morrison's a champ, bro.
Okay.
Is he?
Oh yeah, Adam Morrison's a champ for sure. He's a champ.
Yeah. What other Laker loser got a ring?
Hey, I don't know about losers. They all deserve. They're all champs, dog. That's true. There's a bunch of losers on other squads that are Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers are champs, dog.
That's what's up. Okay, let's go on to the next topic. Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
He's been pretty amazing.
He's had a great run, for sure.
It's been fun to watch. You know, as much as I do not like the Celtics at all, and I've been rooting for Washington in this series, he's been great.
He's been great, but I will tell you this, though. Unlike you, I haven't been enjoying it. Like, I don't like the Celtics. I don't want him to ball out like this. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's not balling out completely and just doing crazy shit on the court. But fuck that. I'm not going to be happy with this. I'm not happy with this. I'm more like, what the fuck? I feel like John Wall was beast in game 2. But hey,
John Wall had a great game.
John Wall was doing his
and
thing.
13 assists?
Yeah. I think this is going to be one of those things, though.
Washington needs to win at home.
Washington at home is going to do some nice things. John Wall's going to go for 50.
You think so? I don't think they're good if he goes for 50. Like, they need Bradley Beal to step up. Bradley Beal missed that shot.
But the Wizards with me now, I look at, like, what
did you see the shot he missed to win the game?
Oh, yeah, to win the game, yeah.
Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're a shooting guard. That's your shot.
But you look at what you're looking at, that's one of those things that it's the moment kind of things, because earlier in the game, towards the end, he hit some clutch shots. You know what I mean?
I guess there's only one Kobe.
Or even then, like, there's Melos that has no rings, but he's made some pretty clutch shots.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know. Some guys do it and some guys don't.
And speaking of the Mamba, I guess he's been working with Isaiah.
Yeah. And the timeline I saw was like, he's been balling the last 6 games. Surprise, surprise, he started working with him 6 games ago. Like, watching film.
Looking at film. Yeah,
not working with him, but working with him.
Well, Kobe watched all of his film and then pointed out what areas that he should work.
Gave him times, like, look at this, look at that, and talked to him pretty much every day after every game. Back to what I told you earlier, I don't like it.
Do you think this leads to him becoming a Laker, potentially?
Nah.
Not at all? Do you think the Lakers are interested at all? Do you think Magic is there salivating, saying...
No, I don't think salivating. Okay. I think they're interested. But look, man, I like Isaiah, what he's doing, but I wouldn't want to... I don't think... That's not what I think we need. I don't think Isaiah Thomas takes us to another level. Okay. Fuck that.
Just curious.
I don't agree with that.
I wanted to ask.
And I think the Mamba... Look, I'm upset, but I completely don't fault him. Why wouldn't you reach out for Kobe, especially if Kobe's willing to help you? Definitely don't mind
Kobe reach out to him.
Exactly, but I think
better.
Yeah, but he's an LA guy. Like he's
a born Laker fan.
He's named Isaiah Thomas because his dad lost a bet because his dad was a Laker fan.
Bingo,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like
great bet.
Yeah,
what a great bet.
It's a ballsy bet. I'll tell you that shit.
And kudos to Isaiah Thomas's dad for owning up to that shit. You know, like. That's a man's man right there. He can never, forever, he's a man for his word.
But what I'm saying with this, though, this shows me that, I guess, some of these other guys, though, better, as far as I'm hoping, this doesn't stay there. This needs to be, like, obviously on my end, I want Lakers to be working with Kobe like this. But again, who is it on? Maybe our guys aren't interested.
Well, I mean, or maybe we have and we haven't, it hasn't been in the press. No. That's another thing, too. And maybe... the Laker guys are taking a break right now, and then they'll work with Kobe in the summer, right before Summer League. I don't know.
Or maybe it's not in the press because we're not in the fucking playoffs. So who gives a shit what we're doing now?
Who gives a shit what the Lakers are doing? I mean,
but hey, at the end of the day, though, it's still what I want. That's what I'm saying. This is great, good shit. If I was Isaiah Thomas, I would definitely be doing this. But I don't like it. Don't fucking help a Celtic out.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a different breed now. Kobe is cool with these guys.
Yeah.
So...
I think he's cool because this guy shows that when you see somebody that really wants it, like any most successful people, if you see somebody that has that drive, a lot of people are willing to just help each other out.
Yep, I completely agree. And the last 2 series we'll talk about, Cavs-Raptors, 2-0 Cavs, big blowouts in each game. Kyle Lowry's hurt. They suck. Raptors suck. And the Jazz and Warriors, we'll see what the Jazz do tonight. But I think in the majority here, along with everybody else, saying that this series is probably going to be a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah. But it was
both of these series are going to be sweeps.
But, well, that's still, like, it's going that way.
I don't
think so, though.
Okay, well, the Jazz have still something they can show us.
But I don't think.
But the Raptors are done. They're done.
The Raptors done. But done not because they're not gonna win one.
But they're done.
But they're done. They're fucking done.
I don't even think they'd win one. They look defeated. They look like the Cavs own them, and they do. The Cavs own them. LeBron is spinning the ball in his left hand before he shoots a three, and he's
just letting you know I'm about to just pop it on your ass, and there's shit you can do about it. But look,
there's nothing they can do about it.
Remember earlier when I was talking to you about this shit in midseason, you're like, what? Like, this is huge. I told you. Really? This was one of those seasons for me. Maybe because I've been busy with a lot of shit. I haven't been able to watch a lot of basketball like I want to or I normally do. But I told you, wake me up. Fucking finals, dog.
You're right.
Dude, this was you know how you say I don't play, but you play the video games? This is one of those, just go ahead and simulate the season because we want to play the finals. Like, get me to the championship game. Not because I'm not interested in the games, but this was gonna happen.
Yeah, like we all know already. We all know already what was happening.
But more so than most times. Like, this was a real, like, come on, just get it over with.
Let's get this shit over
All
with.
this regular season was going to do was get guys hurt, which was the case with Durant.
Yeah, I just hope the Spurs are able to do something and give the Warriors some sort of scare.
It's a prep. That's good. Look, yeah, I think so too, but I think the Warriors, worst case scenario, win that in 7. And
worst case scenario, Durant sits and they still have 3 all NBA players.
I will admit this, the odds for the Cavs to get there are almost like a lot higher just because like there's just nothing close to a competition in the East.
No, for them to get there, their odds have to be higher than the Warriors to win the championship. I think you have to bet $1,000 or $10,000 to win $100 for the Warriors.
Because the Cavs have, again, the Raptors have no chance in hell. And do you really think the Celtics can do something?
No.
No way.
No. I mean, I talked to our buddy Kev who came on the AFC preview. He's a big Boston guy. I go, can you beat the Celtics? Can you beat the Cavs? He's like, well, we beat him in the regular season, and gave you that spiel. So,
Well, it's not sweet. You got to think that way going in it.
But
I don't, no way in hell I see that happening.
You listen to Simmons and Cousin Sal, and they said, you talk about the Warriors' bet. So, wait a minute. They won 73 games last year. 1 win away from winning a championship, and they added Kevin Durant, and you did not bet them to win the championship?
No.
They didn't. I probably wouldn't have as well.
Well, I would have, because I really don't think, like me, I didn't buy into the whole choke shit situation.
No, I just feel like it's hard to get there.
I do think these teams are a lot more equally, they're more level than people think. I think people, they're too forced to pick a side that they think that one's a lot better than the other. I think this is one of those, if we see these teams play 5 times, one's going to win 3 and one's going to win 2. Yeah. This is not somebody's clearly better.
True.
This, to me, I wouldn't be surprised.
One team's won one championship, one team's won another.
Yeah, exactly. But against each other, that people are looking at, it's not the case. People feel like, the Warriors won it, but not against the Cavs and LeBron. And I guess it's not valid.
But they did.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like a healthy Cavs.
Healthy Cavs.
Okay.
It's not validated. You know what I mean? Like, but who knows?
I mean, ask Curry. He thinks it's
I'll say this, like, it's the obvious statement. Whatever team's got LeBron is going to have a chance.
Yep, for sure.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. Last question. Are you about basketball? Are you excited about the Big 3 tournament, the Ice Cube and Allen Iverson venture? And
Yeah. I am excited to see that. It's fun shit. Like, obviously it's not like you got to be super invested in it.
No.
Just check it out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going to be. And when it comes to LA, I might come check it out. So I'm looking forward to it. I did see an article today that it was like this isn't a redemption league. And I don't think, hopefully no one thinks that way because I don't think so. I just think it's like, oh, sweet. I get to watch all these cool players.
But you know what I do? I would want, not redemption, but you know what I would? Obviously, I got to give this a chance before I even start. I'm already changing this shit when I haven't even seen it. I'm already adding what my changes would be. But you know what would be kind of fun? Like if during the summer league you have guys that play a 3-on-3 that way.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if it's LeBron and 2 cats against another 2 cats.
Well,
obviously not LeBron because he wouldn't play in the summer league kind of thing.
I'm sure there will be some NBA integration at some point.
And that would be really fun.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
That would give us like what would Westbrook's 3 against the Cardinals 3 be? It would be a different team, you know what I mean?
NBA at 75 is going to be coming up soon, so we'll see.
But I am excited. I do want to check this out.
Yeah, man, I want to check it out too. So, our main topic, the big... Well, I was going to say a heavyweight fight just because I'm still stuck in the heavyweight. But this is a big fight on Saturday.
Big fight.
And for many reasons. You want to give everybody a tale of the tape before we go into it?
It's one of the biggest fights I guess we could think of in recent for no belt. This shit's no belt.
There's a lot on the line.
It's a shitload on the line with no belt, which sounds crazy. But
not when Canelo's involved.
This is like, if you want to go stereotypical, this is a Mexican fan base that give guys, they pride themselves on guys having balls.
Yes.
So basically, fuck whatever else on the line, you could already start with that. Balls are on the line. Who's got the bigger balls? That's going to bring out...
Well, I mean, these are the two probably most popular Mexican fighters.
Yeah, and one was there before. So Chavez Jr. was like the new up-and-coming guy that people were kind of seeing what's going on. And then, Canelo completely overtook him. Because, Canelo doing his thing.
Yep. Exactly. It's not like Canelo's just been, handed something. He's gone and earned.
He's earned all of it.
He's fought.
And Chavez Jr. Has had a lot of missteps he is where he's at because of pretty much a lot. It's most, if not everything, is due to him. There's nothing really that hindered him. So what's on the line? This basically shows you the big contrast. This is Canelo, which had to work his ass off, earned everything he's fucking got, against Chavez Jr. that was in pay-per-views like early on in his career simply because of his name. But again, it's different. It's different styles. It's different, whatever the fuck you like. So that's another thing that gives this shit a big thing.
And they don't like each other.
They definitely don't like each other.
They don't like each other, and that adds fuel to the fire.
And usually,
for sure.
And I think a lot of it has to do with that contrast. You know what I mean? Like, one guy, maybe the other guy saying that guy didn't earn, fuck that fool, he didn't earn shit. And the other guy saying, fuck that fool, he thinks I didn't earn my shit, but even if I didn't earn it, I can still beat your ass, though. That's still fact.
Yeah, it's...
He's always... One thing about Chavez, in this one, yes, a lot of times it's just, you want to psych yourself up. Whether fuck being right or wrong. I do believe Chavez Jr. has always felt he could fuck that fool up. And that could be one of the things. It's just like, maybe the fight didn't happen or whatever the case is. Maybe the money didn't work or however bullshit you want to spin it. But I always do feel he's held it inside him. Yeah, I could fuck this fool up. And that could be a reason not to like him. Like, why are you the guy when I could beat your ass? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Well, this is
and vice versa. I definitely don't think Canelo ever felt he's going to lose this fight either.
Oh, no. I mean, come on. You saw how cocky he was in the face-off.
But he should be. I mean, he's definitely the guy. If you want to go on what we look at in all sports most of the time, whenever you're looking, last 10, how have they played in the last month? How are they going into the playoffs as opposed to how they started the season?
True.
All that shit plays into here. If you want to just go the last 5, the last 10, the last 8, however you want to break it down, Alvarez is all over that ass with quality wins, quality performances.
Absolutely.
Professional attitude. Everything you want to look at it.
Quality opponents.
Quality, all of that. And belts, winning belts and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chavez, not the case. Missed weight, had to change set up for a fight at super middleweight, ended up having to change it to light heavy because he didn't make it. That kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Not the best look.
Not the best look at all. But just like it's been proven over and over, here he is because of his last name. Here he is with another great opportunity in his hands. So
he has a really great opportunity.
He has a great opportunity. Hey, fuck it.
Yeah,
I want to see it. And
I do want to see it.
Of course, this is gonna be said with most athletes, but when this fool is fully locked in, he really is serious. He really is a good a middleweight.
Do you think he can get to Canelo? Like, what is a way that
pressure and hurt? He's gonna have to hurt him, and it's gonna be a punch that Canelo's not gonna see coming. Because I think he's going to catch him, but Canelo's got a nice beard on him, dude. He's not going to get knocked around.
Canelo's gotten punched before, and he's been able to absorb it, especially in the body. He's thick. He's able to absorb punches well. He moves well, too. He's very good. He moves his head well. He bobs and weaves. He can counter.
Definitely moves well. He definitely is not the quickest guy on his feet.
No, he's not.
But he's got quick hands. And he's accurate as fuck. And he moves, like you said, people kind of, since he's not the fastest guy, people almost make it seem like he's slow either, but that's not the case at all.
I mean, come on, you can't have that power and be that fast. I mean, no, that's almost impossible unless you're Rojo.
Well, who knows? He's just he seems just always heavy, or he just kind of seems that way, but it doesn't matter. It works for him.
Yeah.
But that's another thing.
Most of his big knockouts come off of counters.
That's another contrast in the fight, though. He's going to be
Amir Khan.
Probably getting a lot more headshots. But again, Chavez Jr. has shown he could take a fucking punch.
Yeah.
And Chavez Jr. likes to go for the body. So I think that's what's gonna. You're probably gonna see one guy working the body and one guy going for the head. Who's gonna win? obviously
what's stronger, the head or the body,
or the guy that does a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know, the guy that's like, yeah, I'm also gonna, I'm gonna go at your body, but I'm gonna catch you clean. You know?
Yeah, Chavez Jr. seems really, really
motivated,
pumped up for this fight. What is like a risk for Canelo if he loses this fight? Because everybody's assuming. I think he's a heavy favorite going into the fight.
Heavy favorite.
So, if you were a betting man, I would, I think I would bet on Chavez Jr. via decision. I don't think.
If I were to bet on this fight,
I mean, he's only Canelo has one loss. Probably should have two, to be honest, in my personal opinion.
Definitely for me too. At least two.
The Lara fight.
Yeah, he definitely lost the Lara fight, in my opinion, and it is what it is. So.
I know we don't. I don't want to agree on everything, but in this case, we do definitely agree. Like I actually watched that fight recently.
See, but the reason why I feel like it's okay to I'm not hating on that situation is because I do feel he lost the fight, but I feel he's a lot better than he was at that point, and I still feel he's elite. Like it doesn't matter to me.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not one of these guys. I like guys that are undefeated, but that doesn't matter to me.
Nope.
I could see you fight, and I could say, fuck yeah, Eddie's on his ladder was G at the time, and he gave you a great fight, and maybe you learned from that. And I think if they fought again, I think I would favor Canelo.
Oh, I think so too.
Maybe not at 154, but obviously at 160, yes.
Well, I mean, so what does this mean really for like Canelo? Like, well, I mean, what risk is there? Like, what risk is there? Like,
the risk is there, like the obvious ones. Obviously, anytime you step into the ring, there's a risk you could get knocked the fuck out. The risk is he's been fighting at 154, 155 for a reason. And the risk is when you're going up in weight, you never know. You just still never know. I actually don't think this is gonna. He's
moved up 10 pounds from his normal where he likes to fight.
Yeah.
But he's probably going to be fighting at like 170.
170, 175, I think. But I think Chavez might show up at 180, 185.
You think he can gain that weight back quickly?
I think so. I think so.
Well, they're going to be fined $1 million. The weigh-ins tomorrow. $1 million per pound overweight.
I don't think they are. I think he will.
Both fighters.
Yeah, but I mean, that clause is completely for. I think
Canelo's
going to need help. Because look, this is another thing. Remember,
he's going to struggle to get there to that point.
But the thing is, he doesn't have. Remember, this is a limit, guys. He doesn't have to be 164. Canelo could show up at 160. He doesn't have to get to the 164. He just can't weigh over 164 and a half. I don't think it would benefit him to go into 164. I think he might be sluggish. I think Canelo could show up at 162, 161.
Damn, so we're looking at like this could be like a 10 or 15 pound weight difference on fight day.
Yeah. But he'll be a shitload quicker. He'll still. But again, I don't know. That's what I would do with him. And some people are saying, what if Chavez maybe says, I'll give up $1 million and go come in at 165 and a half. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Take $1 million, Doc. Maybe not all the millions, but one of them. For a chance. You know what I mean? It's like Jacobs with...
Danny Jacobs. He purposely gave up a belt that restricted him 10 pounds.
The one thing you want to look at it, though, is how am I going to have a chance?
That's a competitive advantage that was legal at the time, and he knew the risk, and he's like, well,
but in this case, though, I just feel like Chavez is just... Look, man, he's not the better boxer. His chance here is going to be in there and roughing him up. In a way we've never seen Canelo. So that's why I'm saying I don't think that's maybe likely, but that's his chance.
He wasn't roughed up when Mayweather fought him, but Mayweather just kind of picked him.
Completely different style fighter.
But that's what...
Chavez is aggressive as fuck.
But Chavez said he wants to do exactly what Mayweather did to him.
But I think he's more referencing as beating the shit out of him.
Beating him?
And I mean by fully, that was all the way around a lesson of boxing.
Watch the jab.
Yeah, but I don't think that's really what Chavez Jr. could do. I think Chavez Jr. could just fucking get on him, be on his ass, and hope you get a nice punch in there that kind of gives you that chance.
And one thing I've noticed is that when I've looked at Canelo's past fights and when I've looked at things that he's done, he's always had the reach advantage. Like even when he fought Cotto, for example, and he could have looked small too, like when he fought him.
But Cotto is small. Like Cotto was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he can be more. You see how he looks more muscular.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So it's not like he grew.
No, but I mean even big. Yeah.
And he's able to stay back while people punch, and he won't be able to do that this time. But he's going to be on the opposite side of that, I feel, because he's got a disadvantage in the reach, which is usually a big thing. However, Canelo's very, very good inside. He has good movement. So.
See, that's one of the problems with this fight as far as if you're looking at it in the Chavez Jr.'s side, because that would be the ideal advantage. Him using his reach. The thing is, that's not him, though. He fights small. He doesn't want to fight. He wants to be in your ass and on your ass, and it's one of those things, then you're given a big advantage. So who knows? Maybe he does do that a little bit more this fight.
And maybe he does look at what Mayweather did and says, okay, well, I can use that jab, use my reach, take the opportunities when they're presented, because no boxer will stand there and be perfect all game long.
Especially not this guy. He's never had that kind of pretty game. It's just, he's a guy that comes after your ass.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem, but that's what I think he could do. That's what I think he should do. Still not, I don't think there's, that's just the way he could win it if he's going to win it. But I think he needs to try not to be too, be aggressive. Even though Canelo kind of does good against guys like that, but try to move at least a bit.
Yeah.
Don't be too stay in front of him like target practice, basically.
Well, I think that's, you want to make a prediction, even though we have the Gardeners behind us, so I think it might be time to wrap up.
He's telling us to get the fuck out of here already.
Pretty much. Let's make a prediction.
My prediction is going to be Canelo in 12. He's going the whole time. Okay. He's not going to knock him out. This is going to be unanimous.
All right, well, I'm going to go Chavez Jr. I'm just going to pick him in split decision.
Split decision? Okay, there you go.
I think it'll be a great fight. Well,
but I will, if you guys haven't noticed or whatever, rooting-wise, I'm Chavez Jr. on this one.
Yeah.
And I hope he might, but Canelo's good as well.
Yeah, he is. Well, that's going to do it for us, guys. Take it easy. Thank you for listening. Find us on the web, 30minutelunchbreak.wordpress.com. Check us out on social, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to us. Please leave a review. We would love it. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the fight. Later, guys. Peace.
Enjoy.